I'm so happy to be again with you. And today we will study or we will read chapter 25 from Médiuns book from Allan Kardec, a scientist, French scientist. I hope you find and save it. Oh my God. I don't can't talk about what I see now, but it was hilarious. Okay, come on to know what it's interesting and will make our mind grow and not being in past. It's important. Our mind grow, clean our mind, past go away. Principally when the final was traumatic, I think this. We pass by traumas and make all people live this. How is my mind? Only God can clean. Or Dr. Bezerra de Menezes in Thursday, all Thursdays, says 6 hours p.m. and 50 minutes until 7 hours p.m. 15. And if you don't know, see our views in your land about Brazil. This is our in Brazil, okay? 6 p.m. 15 in your land. When will be 16 p.m. 15 hours in Brazil, okay? Come on to let's talk about what is good in present to grow our mind. Past have good moments, but not all good moments. And if we want to live past and present, it don't function. Don't function. Let me. I'm sorry, you don't understand what I am a bit angry. I don't can explain, but sorry me. And now, chapter 25. Questions concerning evocations. I had to read in your English language evocations with C, letter C, was right with key, MCD, FG, HJ. Yes, the spirits who may be evoked. evoked with key. Evoked. Questions concerning? No. The proper manner to speaking to spirits. Yes, I see. 25, 16, 65, 64, 2. The proper manner is speaking to spirit. In the last life, I read this. No. No, it's not this. The usefulness of private evocations. I remember that I read a bit this item. Item 281. Communications with highly evolved spirits are those who animated great personages in antiquity are valuable for their elevated teachings. These spirits have reached a degree of purification that enables them to embrace a wider circle of ideas, to unveil mysteries that surpass human possibilities, and to thereby initiate us better than other spirits could into certain matters. However, this does not mean that communications with lower spirits or the lower order spirits are worthless, because the observer can definitely learn from them. To understand the customs of a nation, one must study it on every level. Kardec made this study level, down level, medium level, superior level, high level. Not so much high, because we will read in this point that so high celestial spirits are so far, and what they feel we don't understand if they come to this planet and try to talk this. We would understand what they feel there in celestial plane. It's so far. Then these spirits that Kardec study, they are more near to our life here. To understand the customs of a nation, one must study on every level, how Kardec made. However, observes it in only one of its aspects, doesn't understand it well at all. The history of a nation is not the history of its monarchs or its authorities. rather to form an opinion about it. We must research the life of its people and their particular customs. Thus, high order spirits are the authorities of the spirit world, and their very elevation places them above us. Oh my God. How I lose the eating. Será que eu fui tão longe assim? Oh meu Deus do céu, 24. Não acredito. Ai, 5. Não. Onde? I don't know what happened. Here we have a touch and all things disappear. It's a crazy thing. The usefulness of private vocations. However, observes it's only one of its aspects does not understand it well at all. The history of a nation is not the history of its monarchs or its authorities, rather to form an opinion about it. We must research the life of its people and their particular customs. Thus, high order spirits are the authorities of the spirit world, and their very elevation places them above us in such a way that we are amazed and the distance that separates them from us. What I talk. The more Burgos spiritus, Burgos. In Brazil, in Portuguese, we talk Burgos, spirits. May they forgive us for the expression, make the conditions of their new existence more palpable to us, because they will live the same with we are living. If I talk about high spirits, or here, I don't can talk, because I don't feel and understand what they feel. Don't will have importance to us, because we can live how high spirits, celestial spirits, okay? Their connection between the corporeal and the spirit life is narrower, and we can comprehend it better because it touches us more closely. What they think about and what individuals of all conditions and characters experience, moral and cruel, great and small, happy and unhappy individuals of our own times. Or, in other words, the spirits that talk with Kardec are more near our reality and can help us. In a word, of our own times, in a word, those who have lived among us, one we have seen and known, whose real lives we have witnessed with its virtues and errors. We better understand their joys and sufferings. We share in both and receive a moral lesson from both. This lesson is more profitable the more intimate are the connections between the spirits and us. Since it's easier for us to put ourselves in the place of one who is our equal than in that of another one, we only see through the mirage of celestial glory. Ordinary spirits show us the practical results of the great and sublime truths, which the high order spirits give us in theory. Now we can understand with this test the great distance to Jesus and the bit distance to San Francisco de Assis. San Francisco from Assis. Ordinary spirits show us the practical results of the great and sublime truths, which the high order spirits give us in theory. Moreover, nothing is worthless in the study of a science. Newton discovered the laws of universal forces by observing the simplest phenomena. That's right. Evoking ordinary spirits has a further advantage in that it puts us in contact with suffering spirits, high suicides, high murders, high how suicides, how murders, how crazy people, how mothers, fathers, sons, sisters that go away. This community can more simply show us what happened on the other side, because this Kardec evoked them. Thus, we can be useful while we learn. To seek only our own satisfaction in our relationships with spirits would be plain selfish, and those who fail to extend a helping hand to the unfortunate only prove their own pride. What good would it do obtain fine communications from elevated spirits if doing so does not render us better, more charitable, and more benevolent toward our brothers and sisters of this and the other world? What would become of impoverished, diseased persons if doctors refused to touch their open sores? This is a question to you ask during this week. Have a good week and think about what is more important. Receive all great spirits are philosophers or high scientists. If it don't have utility in our life, this is medium book, but have a book named Heaven and Hell from Kardec. In this book, Heaven and Hell, we are read all spirits from all level. Spirits in paradise, spirits in medium level, spirits more down and so down spirits, suicides, murders, and all down spirits. What utility this have to our life? Don't make this, cause they will show and they will talk, they will say about what they all are feeling. Down spirits, so bad. Medium spirits, more or less, and high spirits, so good. But spirits that live with us, live our difficulties, it's important, so important. Okay? The parables of Christ, it's marvelous. But to know that life don't have finished and we continue to live beyond this life, it make all difference. To we have strong to live here with faith, with hope and courage. I hope you have a great week. Until the next. Bye.